Hi everyone, I wish you all a very happy new year and I hope you all are doing good. I am back again. Yes, I have been a little late and I was not able to post the videos, but that's because I was busy in my personal life. About all that, we'll chat on Telegram. What about today's session, guys? So today I have got for you another set of IELTS videos. So this time, keep looking out for these videos on YouTube, guys, because I am not just coming up with IELTS exam, I'm also coming up with English grammar videos. But what about today's session? So today, you will be having an introduction on speaking section of the IELTS exam. One by one, through a series of videos, I will be completing the remaining portion of the IELTS exam. Alright, so let's not waste any time and let's start. So yeah, this is my new photo. Do tell me about that on Telegram. Alright, let's move ahead. Okay, so as I said, we will be doing the introduction for IELTS speaking section. There are certain things that you need to keep in mind, guys, when you are about to take the speaking test. What is the mode of the test? So the mode is that it is an individual test which is taken face to face. So, you have to be there either in front of the trained examiner, or because of this COVID situation, it might be possible that this entire speaking test is taken through a video call. So when I say it can be taken through a video call, can we take it through our personal computers at home? Well, no, not at all. In any case, guys, we have to go to the actual test center where we might be provided with our separate computer systems in order to take the test. So understand that nobody is taking the test from their own homes. Alright, next thing that you have to keep in mind is it recorded? Well, yes, you will notice a small recording machine while giving the speaking test. This is the method to digitally record your entire speaking test. Okay, so what is the total time, guys? The entire speaking test lasts for about 11 to 15 minutes. And these 11 to 15 minutes are actually divided into 3 sections. So there are 3 rounds. But there is one more round that I usually call round 0. Yes, so we will talk about all that a little later. But there is one more thing that I would like you all to keep in mind, guys. Do not forget to carry these 2 things on your speaking test day. Number 1, your passport. Okay, a valid passport is a must in order to take the IELTS exam. Number 2, colored print of your mail. So you might be getting a mail regarding your IELTS test center and all that. So do take the colored print, not the black and white print. Why? The reason is, guys, that print would be having your photograph and the examiner is actually looking out for your colored photograph in order to, match your features so that you cannot send somebody else. Well, that's a joke. All right, let's move ahead. We all know what kind of situations we are dealing with. So this is a post-COVID situation, guys, and so the entire test situation has also got changed. Mask, as we all know, is of prime importance. It is mandatory, guys. Do carry your mask. They shall provide you with a sanitizer, but in any case, do carry your own sanitizers, your own masks. Number 3, we all know that we are not allowed to carry any belongings inside the test center. So do make sure that whatever you have, your mobile phone, your watch, your other stationery, you're going to keep it all in one bag and you're going to keep all that outside your speaking test room. Okay? Why? Because stationery will be provided to you. The A4 sheet paper, which is required for the round 2, and the pen or the pencil. Everything will be provided, so no need to take anything inside the room. As I said, no mobile phones allowed. Then, if you remember, we just discussed that in certain test centers, the test may be conducted via video conference, that is a video call. If this happens, suppose you're going to the test center and after reaching there you get to know that, this entire thing is going to happen through a video call, guys, don't panic. Okay? Just talk to your examination body, sort out the situation, they will help you out with everything. Also, do not panic in case you understand that a test day has got changed. This keeps happening because these situations which we are dealing with currently are definitely not in hands. Okay, so do understand that in no case we have to panic. We just have to get in touch with the examination body and everything will be sorted. Okay, I hope this is clear, guys. So now we move on to what kinds of rounds do we have. As I said, there are usually 3 rounds to the speaking section, but then again I add one more round and I call it round 0. This is not basically a round, guys, but it's more like when you enter the test center, you have to greet the examiner. She will introduce herself, you will introduce yourself. She will be checking your ID, again your passport, your print if you're carrying the mail print. Okay, so all of that is round 0. Okay, it does have certain things that you have to take in mind, and that is the reason I have separately included this round 0, guys. Okay, and I would be talking about in consecutive videos round 0, 1, 2 and 3, all of these separately. Okay, moving on to round 1, guys. Round 1 will be the rapport building round. See, if you meet some stranger for the first time, what usually happens? That person wants to talk to you, you want to talk to that stranger, and for doing that, you want to come up with easy questions, like with questions which are common, which anybody can talk upon. So, that is where you're building the rapport. Okay? That is why we call rapport building round. So it includes the questions about you, yourself, your country, your native, your hometown. What do you like? What do you dislike? And some common topics like ice creams, evenings, birthdays, hobbies, daily routine, etc. etc. Okay, so this round 1 actually lasts for about 3 to 5 minutes. And then comes your round 2. Now, this round 2 is the most popular round of the entire IELTS speaking test. It is also known as the cue card section. Okay, so you will be given a cue, a hint, in order to speak for about 2 minutes. So a specific topic is given to you, and this is where your entire stationery things come in place. So you will be given a small sheet of paper in which a topic would be written. We will talk about all of that round 2 in my videos for round 2. But for now, just understand that that specific topic, you have to prepare your views upon it. But for preparation, you would be given only 1 minute. You would be given an A4 sheet paper, a pen or a pencil, and you need to just make your notes. How are you going to make the notes? That is my issue to tell you. Okay, so do not worry at all. I've got you covered, guys. All right, so 1 minute is prep time, and then speaking time would be 2 minutes. So after you finish the 1 minute preparation time, you would be asked to speak on the same topic for about 2 minutes. How are you going to speak? What all things you have to keep in mind? We will talk about all of that when I'm going to talk about round 2 in my upcoming videos. For now, let's take the round 3. So round 3 is a two-way discussion, guys. A two-way discussion between you and the trained examiner. These are the questions which are based on the theme of your cue card. That means whatever you got in the round 2, the specific topic, based on that specific topic, related to that specific topic, you would be having a two-way discussion with the examiner. Okay? So this will also last for about 3 to 5 minutes. Now guys, just understand something. There is a bit of difference between round 2 and round 3, as we can understand. Round 2 is a bit specific in nature, guys. Why? Because it is dealing with only one single topic. Now, since there is a single question, your ideas are more of specific nature, not of general nature. You have to talk about one particular thing. Okay, all your opinions, all your details are all about this one particular topic. But round 3, as I said, questions based on the theme of the cue card. So whatever specific question you got in the round 2, related to that specific question, you will be getting multiple questions. And that is the reason round 3 is more general and more abstract in nature. Okay, you don't have to talk about just one particular thing. You have to just go on with your opinions and entire set of details. It's more general, more abstract. For example, suppose in your round 2 you get a cue card on, say, art. Okay, so say painting or art. Now now your round 3 questions might be related to, say, your likes, your dislikes. It might also be related to life and art. What do you think? It can be related to anything, you see. For example, you're getting, say, to talk about a particular website in round 2. In your round 3, you might be having related questions like about the entire internet, the other websites which are related to that. Okay? So you can get anything and everything around that Q card question. Just understand that. It's more general in nature, as I said. Let's go ahead, guys. So when it comes to speaking section, there are certain things we all have to keep in mind because these are called as parameters. Why? Because these are certain things, guys, which we would be marked on. If we tick all of these criteria, if we tick all of these parameters, then we would be getting a good score. First parameter is fluency and coherence. Fluency, we all know, to talk and talk and talk without noticeable errors. We are not hesitating, we are not stuttering, we are not stammering. We are fluent, proficient. Okay? Coherence. Coherence means that whatever we are speaking, we are maintaining a logical flow throughout our speech. It shouldn't be like disconnected. It shouldn't be like, as I always say, at one point of time you're talking about your country and suddenly you start talking about your dog. Second would be your lexical resource, which is very important. Just understand in plain terms, lexical resource is nothing but your vocabulary. What words are you using? What kind of, like, what range of words are you playing with? Okay, are you just saying good and bad in everything, or are you actually showing your linguistic capacities, like using great words like fantastic, amazing, gorgeous, and all of that? Third parameter is your grammatical range and accuracy. Now see, grammatical accuracy is what we all are aware of. We cannot mess up with our tenses, guys. For example, if you're talking about, say, some kind of memory, then definitely we have to talk in past tense. We cannot be using future or present tense at all. So these things should be kept in mind and they come under grammatical accuracy. Now, what do I mean by grammatical range, guys? See, range is when you start using complex sentence structure instead of just using simple sentences. So when you start using conjunctions and linking devices, connectors like while, however, moreover, therefore, and, or, as, because, due to, all of that, then you are showing that yes, I'm capable of constructing complex sentence structure, and that is why I'm showing my command over language. Okay, so that is what I mean by grammatical range, guys. Fourth, but definitely a very important one, is your pronunciation. See, guys, this is a test of language, so you have to be correct with the pronunciation of certain words. I'm not really saying that you have to be rigid about it, but do take in consideration when it comes to certain particular words. Another thing that you have to keep in mind, apart from these important parameters, is that each of these parameters carry an equal weightage. So 25% each. Okay, you cannot just mess up with one thing and think of covering it with the other. That's not happening, guys. All right, so let's move ahead now. What all to remember while speaking? Now, while talking about all the parameters, I was trying to give you a gist of all that, but let's talk about a bit in detail. So, fluency, the first parameter, guys. Talk without noticeable errors, without stuttering, without stammering, without hesitation, without taking long pauses and all of that. Okay? Second, focus on your tone, guys. You have to understand we all are human beings. We're not robots. And since we are not robots, we cannot speak in flat tone. We cannot say keep a balanced pace, use a range of vocabulary, use a variety of connectors. No, that's not how a human being talks. We talk with stress. We emphasize on important things. We leave the unimportant ones. So we have these pitches and tones and we have expressions. Okay, so do bring all of that in your speech in order to show a higher command over language. Third, keep a balanced pace, guys. What do I mean by pace? See, while speaking, you cannot go too fast. Also, you cannot be too slow. In both the cases, you will be losing a big score. Okay, so keep a balanced pace. Fourth, use a range of vocabulary. As I talked, lexical resource is one of the important parameters, guys. So use a range of vocabularies. Include in your speech idioms, collocations, phrasal verbs. Okay, while reading all these, don't panic. I've got you covered. I have already made a video for idioms, phrasal verbs, and collocations, and that would be up soon after the speaking section. Another thing is that using a variety of connectors, guys. That means linking devices. While talking about the speaking parameters, I did talk about coherence. So you should be having a logical flow and you should be having a connected speech, not a disconnected one. So please start using words like while, wherever, however, moreover, furthermore, and all of that. Okay, start linking your entire speech. Next is pronunciation. As I said, it should be in place. And then one thing that you have to keep in mind is that you have to be audible and clear. Guys, if you remember, I did talk about that small recording machine that you would be noticing while giving the test. In order to get properly recorded on that machine, in order to score high, please be audible enough. All right? Be clear. You should have that clarity in your voice. All right, so let's move ahead. So these are certain tips from my side for you all to ace the speaking test. If you remember these things in mind, if you keep these things in head, nobody can stop you from scoring a real good band. First, talk like a human, not a robot. So include all those tones and expressions, include the pitches and everything. Okay? Have a relaxed posture. I do understand, guys, that this is a test, but then understand that this is more like treat it like a coffee date. Or perhaps you're going to meet a stranger for the first time. And also, you might not be able to see that stranger again in your life ever. So why not give her or him the best time of his life with you, right? So have a relaxed posture, be calm, be gentle, but do not be too casual. Please maintain that decorum. Do not use any abusive language. Respect the examiner. Be alert while giving the answers, okay? Do not fidget. Now this is very important, guys, because speakers who are not confident enough, they tend to fidget. So by fidgeting, what do I mean? This. Don't do all this. Try to talk to the examiner by looking into the eyes of the examiner. Be like just straight, okay? And talk comfortably. Fourth, everything matters. Your content, your answer content, your expressions, your body language, how you're sitting, how you're talking. Now, when it comes to body language, guys, a lot of questions come up to me regarding, ma'am, should we move hands? Are you guys seeing me, how I talk? I cannot talk without moving hands, guys. And I did the same while giving my speaking test. And trust me, I have a band 9 in speaking. So it hardly matters. The thing that matters is your confidence. So don't let it go. All right. Then we come to how should you dress? So dress neatly and comfortably. Why comfortably, guys? Understand that you are there for a test. If your entire attention goes to how you are looking and you're not comfortable in what you're wearing, then you are not comfortable in what you're speaking. So please dress comfortably but neatly. One of the most important tips when it comes to the speaking test is to make your answers as interesting and informative as possible. How can you do that? Include details, guys. Include minute details. opinions. Don't just sit there giving one-line answers. Use your vocabulary, show your linguistic capacities, your abilities, your skills, your command over language. Okay? So make them interesting. Include your past and present and your future. Include the comparisons. Include what you like, what you dislike. A lot of people come to me saying that, ma'am, what if I'm not having an affirmative answer? What if I have a negative one? Do you like this? No, I don't. What happens in that case? Can I say that? Yes, of course. Even if you are having a negative answer, suppose, do you like this particular thing? No, I don't. Are you in some particular sport? No, I don't play that sport. I play something else. That's okay. Everything is okay, guys. You don't have to say yes to everything. All the answers are fine unless you are handling your language well, right? So do not hesitate in saying, no, no, I'm not into this, I'm into something else. Carry on. Another thing is that, as I said, do not give one-line answers. Where do you come from? Bombay. No, please don't do that. Okay, use the required vocabulary to show your linguistic abilities. Also, give complete answers. See, guys, people tend to answer in phrases. Went there, did that, this happened, checked it out, enjoyed, slept. No, that's not how we talk. So this is a test of communication. This is a test of handling language. So don't talk in phrases. Give complete answers in complete sentences. Okay? I went there. I saw all of these things. And I was enjoying until and unless and all of that. Just combine everything. Bring your complex sentence structure and talk. Talk as we talk daily. Another thing is, do not panic if the examiner counters your ideas. This one is very important, guys. Why? Because at times, in order to test your communication skills, how much control and command you really hold over language, your examiner might counter your ideas. You might say something that, I am into this and all of that. I'm into painting. And suddenly she comes up and say, well, what do you think? Don't you think this should happen like this? There, she's just countering your ideas not to get into a debate. She's just testing you over your communication skills. So don't panic. Suppose if you have not understood what the question was, do not hesitate in asking the examiner to repeat the question. Do that. Politely ask the examiner if she can repeat the question. Ma'am, could you repeat the question? Ma'am, could you repeat, please? Pardon, ma'am? All of these things can be used in order to politely ask the examiner to repeat that. Another thing, as I said, do not use any abusive language, guys. Just understand, examiner is not there to judge you or insult you. Examiner is there to support you, to facilitate, to moderate. Okay? So be courteous, be positive. Why be courteous, guys? Because see, guys, somebody is making out time for you. Okay, and that is the reason I say always thank the examiner for her or his time and support before you leave your test center. So when you're coming out of the room and everything is over, please make sure that you are thanking the examiner. That shows your courtesy. Trust me, guys, it makes a big difference. Okay? Finally, don't forget to stay calm, stay positive throughout the test. Just chill, relax. You will do great. Have belief in yourself. Okay? If you keep all these things in mind, I'm sure nothing is letting you down, guys. So till then, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep sharing. If you have any issues with the content of this video, do let me know on Telegram, or you can just post your comments. I will check on the YouTube itself. Don't forget to share the Telegram group ID, Malvika J English, guys, because this is the channel, this is the platform through which I can interact with you all. I can understand what all do you want. If there are any requests for any kind of particular videos, just let me know through the Telegram group ID. Also, you can do that through the comment box section of the YouTube. I will definitely come up with all of those videos. Okay? So keep checking The next set of videos will be up on Friday. Tuesday and Friday will be the days on which you will be getting videos from my side. So keep checking, guys. Till then, keep smiling.